Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on with you? And everybody, don't be alarmed on the backdrop over there. You know, it is what it is. We just want to give y'all a little glimpse of greenness today. You know what I'm saying? That means
Yes, sir.
everybody's gonna make some money on the broadcast and all this kind of stuff. And hopefully,
Yes, sir.
too. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I cannot complain. Not at all.
I know that's right. I know
I
that.
got one more day. I got one more off day.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yes.
How was your day today?
Man, it was okay. I can't complain, man. This, end of the month is always trying to get those work billings,
Yeah,
stuff like that, and then start a new month. You know, I'm tired, so I put a couple
Right.
days off, man. I'm trying to be off Thursday and Friday, bro. I'm just like, man, y'all wearing me out. I need to just relax, So, hey.
Need them days sometimes, man.
Yeah, I just want to go ahead and maybe just sleep in a little bit, do whatever, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, man, blessed, baby to wake up, you know what I'm saying, baby to do stuff for the kiddos on this show and do whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's a blessing, that's all. Can't complain about nothing else like that, man.
absolutely right.
What it's about, man. We gonna hit the ground running, do what we do. Y'all know what we
Yes, sir.
do. So let's go on and get it cracking. Off the dribble, you know where to find us at our website, markandwillshow.com. Go on and hit it at Mark and Will Show, all over Twitter, Facebook, TikTok,
Everywhere.
everything. Mark and Will Gaming on Twitch. Go on and do all that kind of stuff. So, hey, you know what it's about. It's time to have fun, relax. Let us go ahead and get you updated on today's sports. And, man, hey, ain't nobody doing it like we do on the local sport, too. So let's go on and just get,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, get these high schoolers, they know, they fame and fortune, 15 minutes of fame.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about them and all this kind of stuff. So that's what we do. And we do it like no other. That's why it's the Mark and Will Show. So, hey,
Absolutely.
check it out. Big time. Big time. Next up, FNC. I promise you.
Yes, sir.
I got we got a list going, so we're gonna try to hop on. Actually, gonna try to hop on this Saturday coming up. Some things going on. Some things went on. As far as I was probably sleeping. I ain't gonna lie. Rest. I ain't gonna lie. I put it all on me. It's my fault. Don't blame nobody else. All FNC is my fault. I was tired. I'm okay now. I'm
That's
all right.
right.
So we're gonna get it
Right.
on with today's topics, with yesterday's topics, all kinds of topics. Once in a while sports get in there because hey, sports is a part of what we live and breathe too. But believe me,
Exactly.
the show is not like this show. It's not a sports show. Definitely
No.
subscribe to it, and there it is right there. Go to YouTube and go and put in this FNC Friday Night Crew. That's the channel. So definitely check that out. We got a little good stuff for you guys, big time.
Absolutely. Gaming, make sure y'all go to Facebook, YouTube, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mark and Will Gaming, and the same on Twitch, Mark and Will Gaming. Y'all will not be disappointed. Please get on there.
Right.
Even if you don't even see our faces playing, you better believe I'm going to be commentating on these games. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
hey, make sure y'all follow, subscribe.
If I go ahead and get granted, you know what I'm saying? I might go on just do what I gotta do Go on and end it.
Yes,
Get
sir.
everything that's over here. Go on and check it out and do what I got to do. Get the cameras up. Got the stand and all that. So, go ahead. I'm
Yes, sir.
just stuck on this show, man, on the
Yes, you are.
MLB season. Came back from a 5-point deficit. Man, hey, yeah, 5-run deficit. I came back. Look, we went. Hey, I'm telling myself, Mark, at the end of this game, I'm gonna go ahead and watch something on cable, put me to sleep. I
Yeah,
come and went for
right.
8 innings.
Oh my, hey, dude, I shouldn't. Hey, man, I
I
should have
will
told you that.
not be denied.
I should have told you that game stopped coming out in 2020. You felt out that game came on. You are stuck. You
Yeah,
ain't playing nothing
look,
else.
look. I'm already thinking about next season. I'm not gonna
No,
make the playoffs. They start cheating,
right.
but that's okay.
Jesus.
Big time. Hey, we gonna break it down real quick for you guys anyway. So
Yes,
hey,
sir.
definitely do that. And everybody who's watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We got some new people because you
Please.
already know what today is. I think they know what
Absolutely.
today is.
They should know.
They
They
should
know what
know,
a
shouldn't
Tuesday
they?
is.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
should.
It's
Yeah.
awards day, I think. It's awards
Absolutely.
day, and we get ready to drop it like no other. Real quick, let me go ahead and let you guys know uh, that, hey, heck of a turnout. Big time. The polls was jumping. Thank you. All the
Hmm.
different schools and things like that. Hey, y'all represented. But don't forget, if you in that poll, it's not based on the percentage. You got to take the percentage and times it by the votes, right? Because you may have
Yep.
4 different national players. You might have 3 different offensive players, defensive players, stuff like. Only poll right now that really is, if you win it, is the offensive, well, the lineman poll. You know what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
all know who won
Yeah.
that one. That's not anything else. And we know you guys are smart. You guys can figure it out. Heck, you guys were dropping it like it wasn't nothing earlier. Like, hey,
Right.
as soon as it clocked. So hey, thank you guys for voting. We really appreciate you because really this is the
Yes.
only award. It's the Mark and Wheels award, but hey, it's the only people's award. You guys voting on this.
What you said.
We ain't doing it. It's you guys. We nominate and
Totally
don't
different.
forget to
Right.
nominate. Because if you don't, then you put the ball in our court. So it's all good. So without further ado, let's go
What
on
I
it.
do?
Let's go and do what we do, man. Let's see. Hold on. Let me
No, I
get
can't
it.
see. Let me get
Yeah, yeah,
close.
yeah, yeah. I got you. Let me get ready to get my stuff lined up right now, so I don't have to worry about it. Let me get these pictures and everything together because I know how it's gonna go. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead. First up, here we go. First up, we have Mark and Will Shows Kentucky Lineman of the Week, sponsored by Straight Razor. It's Fern Creek's Kendrick Johnson Jr. He plays offensive line and defensive line, and I'm gonna tell you that right there, that those 3 people who was nominated, all of them deserve it. They rocked and rolled.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kendrick Johnson Jr.
Fern
Hey,
Creek.
Fern Creek, we had your coach on there. You know what I'm saying? And man, that was a good interview we had with him. Y'all gotta
It
check
was.
that.
It really was.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like to sit back and enjoy that kind of stuff. He did his thing. But hey,
Yeah,
Kent
he did. He
Johnson
did.
Jr., congratulations. You are marking Wheels Kentucky Lineman of the Week.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
The list keep going on. This growing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Next up, we have Mark and Will Shows Kentucky Offensive Player of the Week, sponsored by
Tap out.
Russellville's AJ Wood. Hey, they came out in droves voting. And so, yeah, and I love it. I love it. And let me tell you, 15 carries,
Numbers.
127 yards, 4 TDs, 1 reception, 65 yards, 1 TD, straight baller, 5 tubs, man. Did his thing, rock and
Yes, he
roll. And I'm
did.
going to tell you, AJ, man, it was hard to get a picture, man. I had to go look everywhere, but I got one. I got you throwing it up, baby. Hey,
Yes, sir.
congratulations, AJ. You are Mark and Will's Kentucky Offensive Player of the Week. Big time. Congratulations.
Congratulations. This is boy, them numbers. Whoo.
Yeah, he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing.
Whole cheat code Friday.
Right. Mark and Will Show, Defensive
Trinity.
Player of the Week, sponsored by
Tap out.
is Trinity's Mitchell Tony. Hey, dude's a cheat code. 4 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 3 sacks. Been Mr. Consistent all year long. I think he's like 6'3", doing his thing. Definitely going to
Mm-hmm.
be D1. Hey, hats off to you, Mitchell Tony. Hey, Defensive Player of the Week. Join the crowd. Do what you do. We had people even comment and say, hey, man, that's the best defensive player I done seen in the city, the state type stuff.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
congratulations
That's crazy.
to you, Mitchell Tony. You are our Defensive Player of the Week. Welcome to the club.
Yes, sir.
Yes, big time. Let's see here. Next
I got
up, you already know what's going on. Hold on, let me take AJ off. There we go. Hey, Mark and Will Show, National Player of the Week, sponsored by
Tap out.
Anderson County. Brady. I ain't gonna mess it up. Clink. Let's get it.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Exactly what it is.
Hey, he's the national player. 26 carries, 206 yards, 4 TDs, 4 tackles.
Jeez.
What
Okay.
can you say, man? Putting that 206, man, looking like King Henry out there. That's
Right.
Chico, right? 4 TDs and 4 tackles. So, hey, get out there and make some
And
tackles.
tackles.
Anderson County, hey, welcome to the club, the National Player of the
Yes,
Week.
sir.
Hey, Brady, you did your thing. Straight balling like you do. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, make sure you check your DM. We got a special gift coming your way from Tap
Check it.
Out. So check it out. You got any kind of question, we'll help you through that. Everybody who's watching, hit that subscribe button. Hey, and all the winners, if you hear us right now, come on, let us interview you. Check your DMs.
Right.
If you want to jump on and talk your stuff, hey, you welcome to come on and let's talk. You know we're gonna do it on the Mark and Will Show. But hey, congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to everybody who voted for these kiddos, these student athletes. Continue, and let me go on and answer this question right now. Just because you won this week doesn't mean you on our injury reserve. You can win it every
Right.
week. This ball
Yeah.
out, straight balling, right?
It's all about the voting and what you do on that field.
What you do on the field, get rewarded big time. Congratulations to all the winners.
Yes,
We
sir.
salute you.
Keep it up. MLB. I'm gonna hit the scores today because it seemed like everything is set. What I was looking at, because what I saw about the Phillies, that's a long time not to make the postseason.
Oh, wow.
Okay, first game right now you got going on Tuesday, October 4th. Pittsburgh is up on the Cardinals 7-3 at the end of the 4th. Atlanta is up on Miami 2-1, bottom of the 5th. KC is losing to Cleveland 5-1. Then you got a doubleheader, which is the first game right now. Hold on, that don't even sound right. Let's see. I'm gonna look at that. Seattle and Detroit. Detroit is up 5-3, top of the 4th. You got Cincinnati and Chicago Cubs. The Cubs is up 1-0. Red Sox is up on the Rays 1-0. Diamondbacks and Brewers 0-0. Yankees is up on Texas 1-0, which gave Aaron the 62 home run of the year.
Oh,
He
he
finally got out of the
got
61.
it?
Yeah, he got it.
Okay.
Yeah, he got it.
Okay, good.
Philly and Houston 0-0. National and Mets 0-0. Twins and White Sox 0-0. So the earlier game, Yankees did beat Texas 5-4. They playing the second game right now as we speak. The Mets won their first doubleheader earlier today against the Nationals 4-2. Rockies and Dodgers, Blue Jays and Orioles, A's and Angels, Texas and Marlins, who's coming back on again at 9:40. Then you got San Diego and Giants.
Braves all Braves gotta do is win one game, and that's it. You win one game, you win. Or if the Mets lose a game.
Right.
We're going to need you to go ahead and take care of business. Do not wait on you. Lost yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that so you can give a break for tomorrow's game. But
Right.
you know how we do on the show. So, hey, let's go on and do it this way as far as the wild card. So, pretty much you have the Blue Jays, the Mariners, and the Rays that are in for American League. Everybody else is eliminated. And the National League is set too. basically. You got the Mets, Padres, and Phillies. Now, if the Mets so happen to take over the lead against the Braves, then the Braves will be the wild card. So pretty much
Right.
set in stone right there. I really wish they would go ahead and uh, I know they're waiting and stuff like that, but we almost got our lineup, but we know the teams that are in there. So
Yeah.
uh, excited. This is the time. Even if you don't like baseball, this is the time to like
To
baseball.
watch it.
It's
Yes.
do or die. It's the playoff.
Big time. Yeah.
Everything is different. Everything is heightened. It means the world. Granted, they played 200 games, but it means the world now. Everything like that. So, and so to cap it off, American League East, the Yankees won a division. Central, American League Central, the Guardians won a division. Cleveland back. Cleveland rock, baby.
They
In the
rocking.
West, Houston Astros won a division. In the East, the Braves and Mets are battling out. The Braves have a one-game lead. That's why if they win one more, that's a wrap. In the
Yes, sir.
Central, you got the Cardinals who won. In the West, you already know you got the mighty Dodgers who has 110 wins, which is ridiculous. Right.
Yeah, it is. That's nuts.
Braves got 100 wins. The Astros got 104 wins. Those are the three teams that got 100 wins. So,
They cracked that 100.
right, cracked it big time. So, hey, congratulations to everybody. I hope y'all teams in there. If not, then come on, man. Braves, we can take a little bit more people to jump on that bandwagon. Not a problem. Not a problem.
What you said.
And I'm glad the judge got it because I'm tired of watching the games and they interrupting and showing his stuff. I mean,
Right.
Hey,
Exactly.
granted, he breaks the Yankees record, but he ain't the overall winner. You know what I'm saying?
Now the top dog. Exactly.
Nah.
That's New York for you.
Cool. And actually, I didn't want to go to this right now, but we will since it popped up on the screen. The new AP Top 25 college football poll is out. You have Alabama in first place, sitting at 5-0. You have Georgia up next. They just switched place because of what Alabama did this past weekend. Took care of business.
Hmm.
Arkansas, I think it was. Georgia, number 2. Number 3, you have the Ohio State Buckeyes. Number 4,
Yes,
you got
sir.
Michigan. Number 5, you got Clemson, which I think they should not be number 5.
Okay.
They don't impress me. Number 6, USC done came all the way back, right? They, resurging, new coach,
Yeah.
Oklahoma's old coach. Number 7, Oklahoma State. Number 8, Tennessee. If you have not watched Tennessee, please do. Fun. Josh Heupel got them rolling. He's the same coach who was at Central Florida, rocking and rolling. He's a Heisman who won it at Oklahoma as a quarterback. Think he might know what he's doing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Number 9, you got Ole Miss, who coming off that win against UK. Number 10, you got Penn State.
Yeah.
Number 11, Utah hanging around. 12, Oregon. 13, UK. Fell 6 spots. Number
Yeah.
14, you have NC State. Ain't that something? Coming off that loss. 15, you got Wake Forest. Woo! 16, BYU. 17, TCU. 18, UCLA. I hear UCLA. 19, you got Kansas. Oh my God.
Kansas,
That's
yeah.
not a basketball poll? Wow. 20, Kansas
Right.
State. Man, the state of Kansas is rolling, right? 21, Washington. 22, Syracuse. Woo!
Yeah.
23, Mississippi State. 24, Cincinnati. And look who done came back in the poll. LSU. Tigers.
LSU.
Man, I'm going to tell you, man, all you got to do is beat an SEC. And just
That's
hang
it.
around, and they're going to keep you around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. So, to me, to be honest, I think Kentucky dropped too far. It's not like they got blown out. But they was an underdog, like we talked about last week on that one.
Right.
But when I see Kansas in there, even though they're undefeated, and then follow back with Kansas
That's
State.
Yeah.
Like I said, Tennessee hasn't been ranked high like it in a long time. USC is back at it. NC State, even though they lost, so they respect them. They 4-1, they 14. They dropped 4 spots, but they still
Right.
respect them. Man, it just interesting because up at the top is the same old characters, right?
Yeah, it's always the same character at the top. It always is. I don't really think it's going to change.
Right, right,
It
right,
just gotta be.
right, right. And the thing
You gotta
about it
do
is,
everything correct.
every well, I'm gonna say the top three teams: Alabama, Georgia, and Ohio State. If they lose, they only drop like one spot. You know what I'm saying? Like if everybody else lose,
Yeah,
boom, 5, 6 games.
yeah.
You know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because Michigan, yeah, because we know what's gonna happen. Michigan gonna play Ohio State, and Ohio State gonna spike them.
Exactly.
Now Clemson's hanging around. They up there. Granted, 2 to 3,
You
four
gotta keep
years
them hanging
ago,
around.
2 to 3, from 6 years ago, 8 years ago to up to last year, they was up, number one, number two, they done got
Yeah,
championships. So
absolutely.
just
Yeah,
have them up there, but I don't think they in that caliber of
and
Alabama.
that kind of
I,
yeah. I agree with that. I
I,
agree with that one.
I've been watching them, and it's like, okay,
They
what?
wouldn't beat none of them teams.
Oh no, no, sir, they'll take it on the chin. But
Right.
I'm
That
just
was the day.
intrigued. I'm intrigued with that, and I'm intrigued. Oklahoma State is up there, I guess, until they play like Oklahoma and somebody like that, and then
Right.
they'll lose. You know.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gonna say here lie. Coming home when you get off work and you can catch some of them games that people not watching,
Right,
but you end up watching it. It'd be the best games
right. Who'd you watch?
because everybody's stuck on the big dogs. I was watching that the Tulsa game. I forgot
Uh,
who they played. I was like, well, okay. It was just so many games between 5 until 7:30 that was good. I was like, okay,
right,
this is
right.
college football. I'm starting to look at college more or less like the NFL now. I mean, yeah, you still got the top four dogs who's always going to be up there, but hey, they might could get knocked off too. I mean, you just never know.
Well, I love it that they're opening up that the playoffs. Adding more teams.
Yeah. What's
Eventually,
that, 2024?
well, no, it's not up to 24 yet. I think they
No,
added.
no, I'm not saying that. You're 24.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Year
I
24. Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
Which really, to be honest, man, make it next year. What?
exactly.
I can
You
understand
know,
next year because of the logistics and all that. But go ahead and do it
yeah,
next year, get over it. And really, let's go on and make it 16 teams, just like how the FCS does it. If they can do it, you can do it. And you just assign each game one of those bowl names like you've done before.
yeah,
Just go ahead and do that and just rotate it. Everybody be happy because, like you said, once you start doing that, then somebody can take a L. Somebody can take a
yes.
make them play weekly like they do in the FCS, and rock and roll with it. And you don't have to worry about it. And then everybody's, then you won't have these kiddos dropping out of these bowl games.
Exactly.
Your favorite player, you know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, I ain't playing. I'm gonna get ready for the league. What?
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep.
And you can't blame
Yep.
him because he's like, we ain't playing for nothing.
Exactly. Exactly.
So make it fair, get it a nice number, and like, hey, break it down however you need to do. Let them go ahead and play and all that kind of stuff. Because
Yes, sir.
if I'm a team like, say, Wake Forest and Kentucky and BYU, if we did 16, we have a chance to play, right?
Absolutely.
You know,
Yes.
Utah teams that normally wouldn't do it, have a chance. They have a chance. But see, you wait to 2 more years, who to say Kentucky would be this good? You know what I'm saying? Or be considered that
Exactly.
good.
Yep.
That kind of
I see
stuff
what you're
like that.
saying.
So
Yeah.
yeah, let's go ahead and get it over with and not have to worry about it, man.
Yeah. It
But you're right though,
sure
Mark.
gonna be next year.
You hit it on the head though. It's a lot of good games and stuff like that. And before we do leave this thing, I saw where uh, Satterfield tried to say that he's going to go ahead and give the reins up of the play calling to his offensive coordinator. They're going to do
What so I can
stuff. Going to do some stuff for his defense.
so okay. So he wants to do that to take the pressure off of him for calling the offensive play calling.
Right.
I'm going for help. I'm going for help on defense.
Why
What?
are you going? Why are you going to help on defense? Like, is that even your pedigree? I mean, is that you're known for
Right.
your offense, and really once you brought in Lance, what's his name, the new offense coordinator,
Yeah.
Lance something Lance, whatever. Anyway, once you brought him in from Notre Dame, Taylor, You should just gave him the keys anyway. Why would you bring him
Right,
in to be a figurehead? And he was at Notre Dame.
right,
I mean, granted,
right.
he may not have been offense coordinator, but that's why you brought him in. You got to trust him. And your style's not working, bro. Your style ain't worked since your first year you were, bro.
Sound like he wants all the credit, man. Like, come on, man. That's what you got other coaches here for, man.
Well,
Let them
yeah.
do their job.
Now,
If you feel like they're not doing their job, then step in.
now sound like I'm desperate, and I don't want to be blamed.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be blamed for the debacle that we seeing right now. Yeah,
Exactly.
Hey, newsflash, you still the head coach.
It ain't going nowhere
It's you.
as of right now.
It's you. It's you, partner. It's no matter however you flip,
Selling
you're
on
desperate.
him.
You're desperate, big time.
Right.
All right. So you already know about the rankings that ESPN has done. Now we at 80. Hey, Levert from Cavaliers, the shooting guard, number 80. Number 79, Clint Capella from the Hawks. 78, you got Lorenzo Ball for the Bulls. 77, you got Dylan
Woo!
from the Grizzlies. 76, you got Ben Simmons for the Nets. 75, OG Anunoby from the Raptors. 74, Harrison Barnes, who I thought he would be out of the league for the Kings. 73, you got John Collins for the Hawks, center. 72, you have Michael Porter Jr. for the Nuggets. 71, you have Julius Randle for the beloved Knicks. Woo! Yeah. Right off the bat, to me, what would Ball look like if he did not get hurt? Maybe I should put it that way. Would he be?
Yep.
Would they have him up higher than what they got him?
Right.
Because to me, I think it is kind of like too. I think he should be lower, but I guess the injury. Because you can't tell me 78 players better than him or 77 players better than him.
No. And I'm with you. I'm trying to find that.
Dylan Brooks.
No, because for one, if dude don't get hurt, we don't know what the crazy assist numbers and jumpers that he would have put up. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, he plays defense.
Right.
His jumper got better.
Did,
And he's a true point. He you know what I'm saying? He's a good point guard. He's more uh, I don't know if his comparison is right. Just let me know if I'm wrong or not. He's almost like a 2.0 of Rondo. Rondo couldn't shoot the ball. He can.
and he's big.
You know what I'm saying?
A bigger version.
Exactly. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know Rondo was a true point guard. It's just that we already know the issues and stuff or whatever the case may be. But dude is damn near the same player a little bit.
Right. I think his offense is just a little bit better, but I like the comparison because he's a true point guard. There's not too many true point guards out there. I think that is way off, but that's okay. However they want to do it. I know Julius Randle is probably mad, but he's probably after last year. He's probably at the right position.
And you know what's so crazy, dude? What trips me out about the NBA now is you can sit here and have one good year. Randall had that one good year, got the money, then all of a sudden he is the star of the team.
Right.
And didn't do anything for real last year. So
almost
I don't know what.
That's what he did. And you were absolutely right. Almost got traded. He got that big money, like you said, and he just disappeared last year. He disappeared. If it wasn't for them young bucks, they wouldn't have been as close as they were. You're absolutely right. And then had an attitude behind it, like he was the stuff.
Like he was, yeah. He was saying.
He wasn't, bro. You definitely wasn't, and it showed. And probably because he signed that big contract, they probably didn't. Nobody wanted him with that. Like, no, dude, no. Because
it absolutely went to his head.
Your best player, nobody wants him. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, because we know they were looking to get rid of him. You know they were looking to get rid of him, but nobody wants him.
Right. And it said the LA told him to go. The Batman.
Yeah. LA, the Pelicans, all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, dude.
Yes.
Out of here. Ben, Mr. Ben. I think. I mean, yeah. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I guess he's
Yeah, absolutely.
he's healthy now. I guess we're gonna see.
Yes, yep. He's
Out of
healthy.
respect, they got you in the 70s. A healthy Ben. We'll see what's going on. But hey, it is what it is.
What you said?
It ain't too much you can say about it, but this seeing Dylan Brooks up ahead of Alonzo Ball just lets me know that this is not good. Or OG Anunoby, who's good, and even Harrison
Exactly.
Barnes. Come on, bro. Come on now.
You know, so crazy. Only reason why Harrison Barnes is on here, man, because he's just a consistent player. I mean, I ain't say he's the best player,
No, you
but he goes to every team he goes to and does his job and
yeah,
does it well.
right.
If you
But
tell me to go out there and get 10 rebounds, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's why
no,
he
you're
still in the
right.
league. And it's crazy.
But you know what? You're absolutely right because the whole thing is this: when you're in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, you're basically role players. You know what I'm saying? You're not no
Absolutely.
superstar. You're not no superstar. So basically, these are role players on their team that does it well or does it well or they got
Yeah.
potential to do it. So that's why they back in because no one's on here so far as a superstar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like some got potentials to be maybe, but yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. Now, like I said, Julius is probably throwing a hissy fit because he's not in the
Yes,
top
he is.
50, but he gets paid like he's in the top 50.
Oh, he does.
Uh,
He absolutely
Yeah,
does.
yeah, and he's probably the only one on there that being but involved. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So you're absolutely right. So we'll see what they have in store next. Who will be, in the 60s. We'll see. We'll check that out and rock and roll with that. All right, let's go and
Right.
have a little bit of that NFL fun. We had a game last night. Ooh, the 49ers whipped whipped the Rams 25 or 24-9. And I really do say whipped because that was a physical domination.
Yeah.
Domination. They could the Rams can do nothing, man. They have one player. One
And
player.
they
And
and
he's a
they used the
bad
heck out
man.
of him.
Look,
They
he's a
used the
bad
heck out of
man.
him.
Yeah, because he's a tell you the truth, he is equivalent to to a running back that's carrying the ball too much like Henry. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Exactly.
when is that gonna stop? You know what I'm saying? When is he gonna just lose his
Because
that's too
because
much.
they got weapons. They
Yeah.
got weapons.
hmm
I think it's nuts. 14, 120. I get that he's a big dude. He can get over. He can do all type of other stuff. But y'all still got other players who's there. Y'all got a player that y'all brought there. Y'all not even using.
Right. Like they should.
You know what I'm saying? Like the defense. I'm starting to think now that ain't the same Rams defense of last year. I think Von Miller really helped that defense out a lot because it took the pressure off of Donald because they
Right.
was focused on him too. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
Get a double team
and
both of
then right, and then with Ramsley, it's like, dude, don't get it twisted. Yeah, when you was at the Jaguars, boy, you was rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? With the Rams, your first couple of years, yeah. I just don't think dude is that elite corner no more.
them.
You know how the Richard Shermans and the Reeves that start dropping down and stuff like that, man. As far as they kept getting their career, I don't think he got it no more.
He's
Because to be honest, he ain't like he was on Debo like that last night.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to be that top dog and how you talk, you was gonna check him the whole night.
Right, right. You know what? And the thing about it is, granted, how like sometimes they just get them sides, but really when you do that is because you're protecting that play anyway. Because how much how much could he last if he was guarding Debo? And we all know that Debo goes in different slots. But
Yeah,
you I'm with you. I'm from the school like what you're saying, pretty much like, if you're that top dog, go get him, X, Y, and Z. And then the coaches say,
Yeah,
like they used to do, hey, Dion, go get Michael Irvin. Dion, go get Jerry Rice. You know what I'm saying? Get Andre Rice.
yeah,
You that guy, go ahead. And think about it, he has the skill sets and all this kind of stuff. But they got punched in their mouth.
yeah.
Big time. I mean,
Yes, they did.
you know, it did this physical had dominated them. They was slamming, even though, Stafford was 32 for 48,
Yep.
254 yards, only
And it's
42.2 quarterback rank, sacked
sack
7
damn time.
times. Woo, for 54 yards. They had no running game. None. Only 57 yards. Like you said, Cooper Kupp, 14 catches, but 122 catches. I mean, 22
Right.
yards. That
Yes.
is nothing. That is less than 10 yards a catch. So that lets you
Yeah.
know. See, and that's the only thing. You know, hey, Rams go get cut, but you're going to be going like this the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not cut
Yeah.
because of the team. But like,
Yeah.
so basically, if you San Fran, you blitz the heck out of the Rams, right? And you play zone. Just let him get that under. They said
Yes.
the first time, I don't know, since I guess McVay been there, they didn't have a pass play over 20 yards.
Yep.
Dinking and
Yep.
dunking the whole time.
The whole time. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, I couldn't be a receiver in that type of system. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually we gotta go deep.
Right. But see, that's what.
Especially if you got a receiver on your team that can go deep
See,
and you don't even utilize them.
I think really, truthfully, I think they vision Robinson as in cup mode, as an
He's
underside.
not though.
No, he's not. He can fly. He can get down. You can stretch him. But you know what they trying to do? You remember when Robert Woods was on the team? They
Yes,
had
yeah,
both of them
yeah,
doing them unders, crossing
yep.
routes, all that kind of stuff. Not until
And-
OBJ came that they opened it up.
but you know what's so crazy about that though, bruh? You gotta hope that one of them break a tackle and take off.
Yeah, yeah,
That Diggity Duncan is like, okay, if he breaks his tackle, he's gonna beat the safety. He's gone.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like Ed Diggity Duncan is cool with certain plays to get the first down and stuff like that, but that down the field action is
Well,
different.
that dink and dunk is good for a quarter if you got a quarterback that's want to manage the game. Because
Right.
the problem is that Stafford has an arm, and he wants to throw it down the field. So that means he's going to get impatient. That means he's going to
Yes.
sit there and be like, "Hold on, I got it. I'm used to earn it out. Let me go ahead." And McVay's like,
Yeah.
"Do this, and we'll go ahead." And he's like, "Man, let's go to big splash because you had OBJ and you knew his talent. Robinson is
Yep.
not OBJ. We understand that, but instead of using him like OBJ, you use him like Robert Woods, and so they're basically they're mirroring each other, and we know which one he's going to. He's going to Cup
Every
every time.
time.
Hell, Higbee had 10 catches, the tight end, for
Yep.
73 yards. So we're talking about 7.3 yards a catch. Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but he threw it, what did he do? 48 times. Come on, man, that's too much. That offensive line is not the same. They're missing some holes with that one. And San Francisco beat them up. Hats off to San Francisco. They knew they had to have this game. And these
Yep.
two teams hate each other. And
Yes, sir.
Jimmy G, 16 for 27, 239 yards, 1 TD. Wilson, 18 carries, 74 yards, 1 TD. Debo, six catches, 115,
Yeah, man.
1
Yeah, man.
TD. He only carried the ball twice. And I mean, that's what when you have an elite. See, that's the thing about it. When you have an elite defense, you playing in their hands. Oh, so you want to
Yep.
go ahead and do that? Then all of a sudden, that red zone gets small because we ain't got to
Exactly.
cover all that. And they probably got the best set of linebackers as far as speed and cover and all this kind of stuff in the league. And you're just playing in their hands, man. It's like, come on, dude. What are you doing? Like you said, you need big splash play, but that wasn't on the menu. That wasn't on the menu.
No, heck
You
no.
saw what happened. They only had 9 points, no TDs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now,
That's
hey, dude.
that's not
I
gonna get
looked
it.
at that game. I looked at that game and said, "Oh man, we got to mess Stafford when he lost Megatron."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't looking good.
And the crazy thing is, like you said, they have the weapons. They have the weapon.
He had everywhere.
McVay has to trust him. Has to trust old boy to run the same play. Hey man, you know that route that the route we was running with OBJ. Throw it, old boy. Let him go get. Let him earn his keep.
And you know what's so crazy? That's what McVay get. You had a young kid who was there who listened to everything you said, but you got this veteran who's probably looking at you like, "Hey, bro, why are we gonna do that?
Mm-hmm.
Let me do my thing. Trust me. Let me do my thing. You control the kid
Right.
because he didn't even have his second contract yet.
Yeah.
So he's listening to everything that you saying, what
Well.
SARS in the headset or whatever the case you may
Right.
be,
Right. Right.
or
Right.
whatever. But you got a true quarterback who's like, "Hey, bro, let me do what I do. I trust you, but trust me too."
Well, you know what? And the crazy thing is, you won a Super Bowl. Okay, bro, you won one
Right.
with him, so he should open it up the playbook and let him go. That kind of stuff. See, but the crazy thing, they play Cowboys next. The open book, the book gonna be wide open against the Cowboys. Watch,
Oh,
we gonna see plays we never seen. We gonna see Cooper Cup go down the field for 300 yards, all this kind of stuff. Matt Stafford is gonna rock and roll and all this. But I got one thing for you: we gonna blitz the living hell out of them.
oh,
You
Michael
think
is coming.
you think that the 49ers came with some pressure on you? You may win, but you gonna, hey boy, you gonna take it. You gonna get it. You are getting ready to get it big time. All right, we don't get in there. We gonna preview them games either tomorrow,
Yes,
Thursday.
sir. Yes,
But it
sir.
is
Yes, sir.
great win by the 49ers. We got a couple of questions that we need to go ahead and get with. But hey, 49ers, and that's the thing about it real quick before we get off here. 49ers defense is top 5 defense in the league, right? That
Hey,
safety,
dude,
that
it's
safety is
nuts.
playing like Troy,
Nuts.
who's been coaching him
Yeah,
up. He's everywhere. He
nuts.
flies around, and he's a difference maker. So basically, what I'm saying is, all you teams in that West, your defense ain't like the 49ers. So they can get away with Jimmy
They,
G
they showed
managing
that.
the game, and they done it before, and play bully ball and get all the way up to a chance to play for the Super Bowl. They've done it before. They got the ingredients. Jimmy G just don't lose a game.
Right. Right.
And that's the scary
Right.
thing. That's the scary thing. So hey,
Jimmy, get him back, Jimmy. Get him back, Jimmy.
yeah, Jimmy gone somewhere,
They
boy. Gone
believe in
somewhere.
us.
Right off the bat, Steelers promotes Pickett to QB1. What's your thoughts and feelings on this one?
Hey, for one, I was surprised. I get that the interceptions happened in the Jets game or whatever, but two of them wasn't his fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you
Hell,
got a
Burner was one of
receiver,
them, wasn't
and then my thing is this. It's my thing, and I'm gonna die with this. If that ball hits your hand, you're supposed to catch it. So when he throws you the ball and it goes through your hand or whatever the case may be, I mean, I don't think he's throwing it that hard. You
he?
understand what I'm saying? So as a tip ball,
Right.
interception. You know what I'm saying? That's twice, Claypool and Johnson. I'm not going to go blame it on them because the defense really didn't hold up their ground like they're supposed to. Offensive play calling is still ain't great like it's supposed to. But I was very surprised with this decision to bitch Mitch or whatever. But Pickett did have a good drive, and then he showed how inexperienced he is because it's the NFL, not college.
Right. Right. Right.
You just can't throw the ball down there like that. You know what I'm saying? And defenders and stuff like that because you're trying to make a play. That's when you throw the play out of bounds.
Right.
Live to see another day. You
So,
understand what I'm
hey,
saying?
is that what they say? Live to see another day.
But I'm not. But me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm not surprised that he's. I thought next game definitely he would be great start or would come in. I didn't think he'd get benched yesterday.
Mhm.
I mean, it was Sunday. I didn't think
Right.
he would get bent. I thought that just let him basically kill himself. We lose to the Jets or whatever, and then say, "Here come the young kid."
Right.
Or whatever. But Jesus Christ, that I don't think that young man know who he's playing next week though.
Yeah.
That's the game you should have been like, hey man, go ahead and leave dude in.
Yeah, let Mitch go ahead and take it. God,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like y'all throw him in the fire against Buffalo.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
I,
kind of crazy to me. Yes, he came out and he looked good, but Jesus. And I want to say this, Claypool, you might be in trouble, brother, because that rookie receiver George that we got, he
pick,
is coming for your spot, baby.
pick it. He can
He is coming for that spot. You might be going somewhere else next year, brother.
pick it. Pick
That
it.
young man is
He's
tough.
gonna be that number two.
Oh, he's tough.
And
Yes, he
yeah.
is.
And thing about it is, depends on Johnson how he acts and how much of money and different stuff. Because dude could be a number one. Dude, he's that nice. Only reason why he
God, dude's
slid is
nice.
because his attitude at Georgia. That's the only reason
Yep,
why he slid. Because he should have been definitely first round type stuff. Because dude's got first
he's
round.
nice.
As far as Pickett, a lot of times you have the backup come in and do a little something. You really, even though it's the Bills, you always really get to see after they have a week for preparation and stuff like that, how you really going to adapt and everything. Granted, he's a rookie, so his learning curve is different than a veteran backup. But I'm with you. I would have kept Mitch. I wouldn't have threw him to the Wolves. And really, I wouldn't have threw him to the Wolves the whole year. I'd have say, okay, we just got to do things on defense. Let's do smash mouth football. We know that Mitch is not the answer, so let's run
Yeah.
his legs. Let's use his legs too, because we know he likes to run. Let's do this kind of stuff.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, while we get Pickett up to speed and ready for next year and this kind of stuff. Because my whole thing is, you get Pickett out there, and what if he gets hurt?
Yep.
We seen it. This is the league. This is the National Football League. This is not college. This is not high school. This is dudes is trying to feed their families. They
Exactly.
are trying to knock people's domes loose, and you
Yes,
best believe
sir.
they coming. How many times do people get a chance to try to go ahead and make sure the Steelers don't get in the playoffs? Everybody's
Right.
coming. Everybody's coming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows their offense ain't like that because of the quarterback situation, right? And the offensive line. So why put him? My thing is this. Yes, he can move, but he ain't no mover like that. So
No.
you setting him up. Don't set him up for failure. Do not make him Carr. Do not make him the Carr that was at Texas that got
Yeah.
after getting smacked around. I understand you got your savior. You want him to be the savior. You want to be, like I said yesterday, not everybody's blessed to have a Brett Favre follow up by a Aaron Rodgers.
No,
That
Aaron Rodgers.
doesn't
Exactly.
happen. Manning followed up by Luck. That doesn't happen. You know what I'm
That does
saying?
not
So you
happen.
have to be patient with Pickett. Yes, they say they like his energy, they like his sparks. I understand it. That's cool. But I still would like to see him live another day, big time. Because if you lose this one, then the record be 1-4, right? So
Oh,
then what?
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Then what?
This is a dead season anyway.
Yeah. So why? And then I can say, well, we want to get, but that line is not secure enough to risk his career like that. So I was
Yep.
with you with that. I thought that old boy should have probably I'd have rather died with him. Look, go ahead, dude. You ain't gonna be on the team anyway next year.
Yeah, when you were spoiled for 20 years with Ben, you don't know
Yeah,
what to
yeah.
do.
Right. Broncos. This is the funniest thing. They signed Mr. Murray, Latavius Murray, who actually
Yeah.
played with the Saints this past Sunday,
Yes.
all out
Yes.
against Minnesota, but they put him back on practice squad after the game, which made him available for waivers and stuff. So Broncos said we need a running back because Williams out for the year.
Yep.
He's out for
Yep.
the year, and Mr. Randy Gregory is on the IR. The Broncos. Now I like the Murray situation because he's a proven commodity and that kind of stuff like that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Williams was
He's all right.
explosive. You already got
Yes, he
Gordon.
was.
You got Gordon, who's Latavius Murray, pretty much. So they in trouble.
Right.
We already got you got Russell Wilson, who's dinged up himself. They saying that
Yes,
he
he is.
be able to play. You hit it on the head when you said at the beginning of the season when we was talking about see how like basically why'd you leave?
Why did you leave?
I mean,
Could have stayed in the same spot and had this result.
right, right. With better offensive weapons, should we say?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Megatron and Lockett, heck yeah.
and Penny,
You had two playmakers. And Penny, yep.
yeah.
You
So
had some playmakers.
and now look
That's
at
on
it.
him.
Look at it now. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're very fortunate that in your division, that you had a little bit slow start, and you still was able to get 2-2. Kansas City getting ready to take off. We know how they do. The Chargers are going to take off, and the Raiders is not going to be bad because what's going to happen is the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Granted, they got to play Kansas City, but they're going to end up being a better team than the Broncos. So you ain't going nowhere.
Bingo.
You ain't going nowhere.
Bingo.
It's a waste, bro.
Hey, dude.
It's a waste.
Everybody ain't Peyton Manning that can go to another team and take them twice, lose one, and then win one. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's also crazy is that you went to a team that got a new coach. I don't care that he coached Aaron Rodgers and all this kind. Dude, he's a new
Right.
head coach. Everything is different, bro. If you wanted to do that, man, you should have went to one of these teams that really need you. You probably could have worked your way with the Eagles, who are balling, or someone like you said, the Saints. Somebody, even though they got a new coach, but still the weapons are better. Different.
Right.
You
He wasn't faking.
No, man. Nah, like I said, my goodies must have picked that.
Somebody.
Yeah, because he's gonna pay the price, and he's paying the price.
Oh,
They,
yeah.
you can't even watch them on TV.
Hey, you don't want to.
That's the bad thing. That's the bad thing.
You don't want to.
That's the bad thing.
Because I most definitely don't.
Heck nah. Jerry Jones now ruling out Dak, and the long snapper McQuay is out, which put it on there because you definitely want your long snappers. He's been with Dallas
Yeah.
05. So, you know what I'm saying? So now you got to go
Right.
grab and get you one because we done see teams that had, Cincinnati off the bat. They long snap and then they lost the game. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have won the game
Yep.
anyway because Pittsburgh was beating them to death regardless. But that's a very important position. And, Jerry, I understand what you're doing. You love to talk. You do what you do.
Yes, he do.
Dak is
Jesus.
not playing. The dude can't even grip the ball. He's losing the ball. Let Cooper Rush do whatever he got to do. I'm not saying Cooper Rush is going to start the whole and keep that job or whatever, but you're not in any rush to go ahead and put in Dak. Dude is doing enough. He's floating water. He's winning games. He's looking good. Let him do what he does. He's got a defense that's allowed him to take his time. He's making throws that I didn't see Dak was making myself when he didn't have a broken thumb.
Right.
But still, forget all this stuff. Gallup is back, all this kind of stuff. You got players slowly coming back. Just let Dak rest until he can fully grip something. But, it's Jerry Jones.
Yep. He don't care. He's going to run it how he want to run it. He says, if I see that he can throw the ball down the field 5 yards, he's playing.
Right. They're not. Because then you send him a failure. You send him to get booed and everything. Just let that dude.
Right.
He'll let you know when to come back. He'll let you know when
Right.
to quit playing with him.
Heal up, Dak, man. Heal up.
Yeah, please do. Stay on the sideline. Ravens, defensive problems. For for 2 games, I don't think it was in a row, but that defense, especially in the fourth quarter, second half, has looked so horrible and plain Jane that I don't care if you got Superman, what do you do? Lamar Jackson. Doesn't make a difference. Guys,
Yep.
if you don't have a defense, you're not winning in the league. Point blank.
And this is 2 games against 2 good teams
Yes.
that they did this on.
Right.
Like, you should have had that Miami win. Should
Right.
have been a complete blown out. And this game should have been a complete blown out. But the difference is these 2 different quarterbacks is different. You got one who really got two offensive weapons. That's crazy. But you have this cat who really technically we could say only have one, but his legs is just as dangerous.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's a good quarterback.
Yeah,
Allen's a good quarterback.
he is.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like he's good. That Baltimore defense is a problem. I would put it both ways, but it's almost like when that defense is not showing up, it's almost like Lamar trying to put so much pressure on himself to win the game to where now y'all 3 and out every time
right,
because
right.
you're trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like Baltimore's defense is not Baltimore's defense that we used to seeing the
Oh,
past couple of years.
no,
How
sir.
it used to be even back in the day too. But right now,
No.
even last year, their defense was decent.
Oh yeah, they did.
Like they not looking good at all this year, like at all.
Yeah, they don't have a pass rush like they used to. Everybody wants to blame the back end, but
Got rid of him.
you can have the back end be average to okay if you got the pass rush. Judon been gone
Right.
2 years, you didn't replace him. Patrick
Yep.
Queen ain't doing like he's supposed to, but he's not. He's a
Hmm.
run stopper. You know what I'm saying? He's not a sack master, nothing like that.
Right.
They did not address, and they long in the tooth for certain players. So they didn't address that. Now I do love the Notre Dame safety they got. I do like they got Williams, but you got a whole bunch of old cornerbacks besides Humphreys. Jimmy just retired. But if you don't have the pass rush, ain't nobody staying in front of nobody in the league. You can't sit there
Right.
get to the quarterback and just let him run rapid. And then, like you said, when you have Allen who can run and do everything, so that he's buying time when he can, and then you lose concentration. Then he's either gonna fling it to somebody you ain't never heard of besides Diggs. He's gonna run for the first down. And it is what it is, man. When like I said, if you ain't got no pass rush, bro, everybody's getting exposed. I don't care if you are a Hall of Fame cornerback. You're not covering nobody that long. And you're right.
Right.
Lamar's putting it on his back, and then also, we still got the lame play calling.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
tired of that, bro. So hey, man. But
And
I'm
they
looking
don't got
at
the greatest offensive line either.
oh no, they don't. Injuries and people done left and all this kind of stuff like that. And so, at the end of the day, you want to pay him money, but I'm gonna say this, and this is not no knock. When you pay him 300 mil, whatever, who you can't get nobody else on your defense, bro.
Absolutely
That,
not.
so that means you're gonna have to draft well. Last question before we wrap this up, because we only got about a couple of minutes, 2 minutes. Super Bowl or bust? Are the Eagles real?
Bus. I'm gonna say bus because they rocking right now. It's their year. It's their year. You know how you got it was
Right,
Cincinnati's year last year.
right,
Maybe it's their year this year to get there and lose.
right.
I mean, yeah, they having a good season right now. The Hurts, he looking good and stuff right now. He got that other little new weapon over and stuff. Stay with a little nice little backfield and stuff like that. But it's a long season. We just not getting started.
The marathon.
We just not getting started. So they could lose the next 3 games. You know what I'm saying? Then we ain't talking about them no more.
It's a marathon.
You know what I'm saying? But right now they look good right now. They look good, but I can't really
Right,
say that they real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Super Bowl. No, I
right.
don't see that.
I think that it's a marathon, so their schedule has not been hard at all.
Hmm.
They played and improved Jacksonville, which Jacksonville tricked that game off. 5 turnovers.
Yes, yes.
If you only had 2 turnovers, you win. But who knows?
Right.
I think it's still early to judge, but I know how like everybody likes to ride the wave and all this kind of stuff. So
Yeah, like right.
it is what it is. I think they're a good team, but like Mark said, and I totally agree with him. It's a long season. We don't know what's going to happen with that, but they off to a good one. Hey guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Nothing but bangers. Hey,
Yes,
congratulations
sir.
to all the
Appreciate it.
winners. Congratulations to all you
Keep it
guys.
up, kids.
Keep on doing what you got to do. Can't wait till next week to see who's going to be the winners. But hey, this week is your time to shine. So look out social
Absolutely.
media. We'll have everything on there for you guys. So uh, good night. God bless.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.
Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.